God was speaking to me by showing me for people with disabilities. And then the other day was a mom whose child was disabled. I could tell she was downcasted and depressed. And I asked her, I was like, hey, I would love to talk to you just about your experience. And she just looked at her baby. She looked at me and she said she's disabled. She was a very young baby, like an infant. I was like, God, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? And this is what I've learned. When you have a choice to not do something and miss out on your goal and opportunity because you don't want to do that one thing, that's a choice. And it is hard to make that choice because no one's forcing you to do it. But if you are forced to make decisions because, for example, your child is disabled or you are disabled or injured, you don't have a choice. You have to do what you got to do in order to survive. Unless you just let the darkness take over you, which most people have, survival instincts. I'm in the moment of like, do you want this goal, Kimberly? And if you want this goal, guess what? We're going to have to start from here first. I know this is not the fun and exciting thing, but think of the vision. Think of the end goal. That's what you need. You need motivation. Yeah, and you have to remember that every time you get through and you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Remember why. Remember the why. Remember the why. This was a hard lesson for me. I did not like this lesson, but it's gold. It's gold, and it's going to bring me through the difficulties. And sometimes, we wait and to see, are there any other solutions? And then sometimes there are solutions that gets you past the hard things. But a lot of the times when God is trying to teach you something and he takes you through the hard and muddy waters, it's a key lesson that's going to not just help yourself, but help other people. Because you might have the resources and the connections and the go past go card, but other people might not. And you want to be able to help them. And I think that's what is happening with me. My hair is a mess. So yeah, I'm just happy I got through this. This was a struggle, discovery, and I was very emotional, very angry, very irritable. And unfortunately, my kids had to witness that. And I'm glad I fixed it quickly so I didn't have to live in it, right? It's okay if things happen. If you get muddy, you mess up, but you don't want to live in your mess up, right? You want to go and clean up and fix it. So this was an exciting lesson to learn, but also I didn't like it. And guess what? I still gotta go and do the work. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to hopefully play some amazing music. Thank God for technology. Now this is the last bit. The last bit is we have been so built on convenience. And I know God is calling some of his people to stop it. Stop. If you want Jesus to be king of your life, you gotta allow him to be king of your life. And that means stop leaning on the conveniences and lean on the Holy Spirit. He is your life coach, truly. That's a hard one. And because we have to reprogram the brain. Reprogramming the brain is work. But once you learn that, everything else is easy. Learning how to make easy money is hard. But once you learn it, it's easy. Same with ballet. It's hard, but once you learn it, dancing is a lot easier.